how cute it is. So if I focus on building muscle, I am able to focus on eating protein and lifting
Okay.
weights. If thinking I want to lose weight, when I used to just want to lose weight, I
Mm-hmm.
only thought about what can I eat that won't make me gain weight.
Right.
That was on repeat. Will this make me gain weight or lose weight? Did I eat too much? Did I eat the right thing? And let's say he will, tomorrow he'll be like, hey, you want to go out to eat? But I just lost a pound. I just lost a pound. I just lost a pound. I don't want to go out to eat. I'm going to gain it back. Right. So that was my mindset of wanting to lose weight. And then it turned out I lost muscle and got poofy.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
when
want to do
you lose
that.
muscle, you store body fat. So when muscle goes down, body goes up. When muscle goes up, body fat goes down. Have you seen
So,
my toys? That
oh, yes.
this is a pound and this is a pound. They weigh the same. So if you gain a pound of muscle, you lose body fat.
I'll take that.
So let's say you're 150. How much do you weigh?
I weigh about 155.
That's a tough weight. Tough weight. Because everyone who's 155 always is like every woman I've ever coached is 155. I'm like, oh God, no, please. Because that is such a middle number that
Right.
you hear 155 and that
Mm-hmm.
is high to you. But
It is
let's
high.
put your mind on the shelf. Mind is on the shelf. Is
Okay.
155 high?
No.
180 is higher,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
naturally, the number, forget the weight, the number 180 is high. The number 5 is a low number. 200 is a high number. 56 is a high number compared to 20. So women who are 56 or 60 immediately go, I'm old. No, you're not. It's not your age. It's not age number. It's just a number. It does not make
Right.
you old. So the numbers, we just know the numbers are high. And then you make yourself be that thing of I must be a high number. You're not even a number. Stacy, not a number.
That's good news.
You're not a age. You're just a thought. You're not your body. You're not even your mind. You're just a thought that you create in your head. This motherfucker lately has been coming home to a very negative house. You know why? Because this is him driving home, stressed from work. Oh my God. Is it going to be? I'm going to come home and I bet that kitchen is going to be messy, even if it's not.
Right.
He is so stressed from work that he's just creating he was going to have more stress when he gets home. So even
Sure.
if there's no mess and everything is cool, he just said, so when he walks in, he predetermined what he's going to walk into based on what he said in his head. It's not true.
I get that.
Make sense?
Yes.
Like that. So this is why you can't lose weight because you're just lose weight, lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. I just want to lose weight, just want to lose weight. And then you punish yourself. If the number doesn't change, then you punish yourself by what's the use? I'm never going to lose weight. I'm never going to lose weight. I'm never going to have those abs. I'm never going to look like her. I'm never going to get there. It's never going to happen for me. What, kids? Oh, you got candy?
Makes sense.
Your mind does every single day. I'm
Yes.
screaming at my kids, why aren't you listening to me? It finally hit me because I'm saying, why aren't you listening to me? And I receive them not listening to me because pre-burning those words in my mind that they're not listening to me. So everything is a reflection. Every person, every child is a reflection of ourselves. Every child, even me, when I show up online, I'm sharing how to do fitness, and the people who are so negative, no, you're lying. You can't lose weight by eating vegetables. I already tried that. No, you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's all mind, because our body is 60% water. This water is in your body. When you pee and it goes into the toilet and then it goes into the ocean and then it goes through a process of making water, however they make water, you drink your own urine because it all comes back. We live on a planet. There's nowhere to go. Where's this water go? How do they make water? Filtered. It comes back. When a human dies, the body gets buried into the earth. The vegetables you eat come from the same dirt, from the same earth. It just keeps recycling. It doesn't go anywhere. As soon as I understood that, I was like, oh, my parents are here. Hello. I just can't see them, but yeah, they're totally
They're
here.
here.
Right? So your body is made up of 60% water. So you want to lose weight, you're going to lose water. Go pee.
Come on, you got me
Go
going,
pee.
Kim.
Go pee. We'll wait.
I'm gonna sit with Annabelle for a few minutes.
Right? And then
Right.
our body's made of oxygen, carbon dioxide, all these chemicals are in our body.
Come on.
They're just chemicals. You know the body's made of atoms. So
Yes.
your body is water, chemicals, and bone. Muscle is a tissue. Does that make sense? Can that kind of help so you can cut over this number, because you're not a number. You're not a
Yes.
weight. You're water, bones. So this can burn. This can burn. If you make your body hot enough, like a fire, this will burn. 7,000 steps don't burn fat. Sorry.
Mhm.
And by the way, 7,000 steps is just a market. It was a marketing campaign from Japan.
Glad to hear that.
So I used to be like, I finally took the watch off because it's useless. Now, I'm not telling you not to walk, but I finally had to realize this is not the life I want to have. Right? I don't want to hate the scale. I want to have a relationship with the scale. I want to have a relationship with food. I want to enjoy my glass of wine. I want to eat my kids' candy. I want to fight with my husband. I want to make up with my husband. I want to have cake. I want to have donuts. I want to have chicken. I want to have protein. I want to have muscles. I want to have Eve's arms. I'm never going to have them. I want to have chickens running around my house, right? Just want to be happy.
Right.
Make sense? So this muscle can also burn if you do not eat enough protein. You might as well say this bye-bye. And then women who say, I don't want to get bulky. Oh, me too. Shit. It's really, really, really hard to get this. This is gold. This is real sausage. Sausage is really hard to get. This comes easier. This doesn't. So you always want to think this.
Yes.
Okay? You want to be healthy? Think this. You want to get fit? Think this. Stop thinking I want to lose weight.
So are you saying
You're thinking I want to
Like-
listen to, hold on a second. You listen to the words. I want to lose blah, blah, blah. Well, if you lose something, guess what? You're going to find it again. I lost my keys. You go look for them. I lost weight. You somehow end up going to look for it to get it back. Are we or not yet?
No, I got it.
Yeah, we got it?
Yeah. I think the scale is going to help with that though, because it gives you an opportunity to see if you're gaining that muscle or not. That's why I went ahead and purchased it. I was like, I think that'll be a motivator.
Forget the 155
I'm going to forget it.
because you really should go to 166, 165. You want 10 pounds of this. And then you want to cut the fat. So when I started, I went from 126 to 136. And if I showed you pictures, you'd be like, I can't see. Exactly. Because as soon as you start to put this, your body drops this. Listen to the words. Look.
Wow.
This used to not be like this. I'm 130 pounds right now. When I started, I was 126. My goal was 115. I don't want 115. I don't even know where I made, where did that, what is 115? Who made that up? You know why? Because 115 sounds
It
lower
sounds
than
good.
126. It just
Yeah.
sounds like a low number. Yeah, makes sense,
Yeah.
right? So
Yes, it does.
145 sounds better than 155, but I promise
Well,
you,
I'm about to put the wheel-
160 is gonna look
how
better
about
on
put the
you
wheel on
than 50.
Well, I'm going to trust you.
Okay, handshake.
So with that being said, in the ebook, there were 2 different plans to follow. I need to be following that build muscle plan.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So change your first form numbers to maintain
Maintain.
and make it sedentary. Or if that feels like it's too many calories, because you're gonna be like, oh my God, I gotta eat that much. You're gonna freak out again. So then what I like to do is lose body fat, but then make my activity higher to make the
Okay.
calories go a little higher. And we can work on that together. So then you feel like it's okay. Because you're not eating McDonald's, right? You're
No.
eating nutritious foods.
Right.
So people who are above 160, 165, they have enough fat to lose weight and build muscle. You need to have the right amount of fat to put on muscle. This muscle does not grow without the fat. The fat helps this grow. So this is why in bodybuilding, they do what's called a bulk.
Right.
You bulk up and then you cut.
Right.
But for women who are 165 and over, they have enough of this already where the body can put on muscle at the same time. So what's not going to work is calorie deficit, which is
Okay.
less calories. So I have been live on YouTube for 3 years and I haven't gained a single ounce of muscle because I've
Sorry
been,
for the loudness here.
no, we didn't hear it.
You don't hear it?
No. So I haven't put on muscle because I haven't been eating enough. So now
Okay.
I do more to build more muscle because I'd like to build more muscle and then cut the fat again. Not that I need more
Okay.
muscle, but for longevity, I got to maintain it.
Sure. Makes sense.
So that's why this is the hardest subject because I'm like here to tell you the truth. Because it's when someone hears it for the first time, they're like, "What?" It's just uncomfortable.
Well,
Well,
after you
good. So it
explain
sounds
it, it
like
makes
we have a plan.
yes. Perfect sense.
iPhone. We don't have your name. Red shirt. Hi.
Oh, it's Dina.
Dina. Look at Dina, Nina, Dana. That's so funny. When's your birthday?
April 21st.
My mom died April 21st.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Wow. Okay, there. I'm fine. It's just a little creepy. Okay. What doing or not doing?
So I CrossFit and I'm joining a challenge to make sure I need to just reboot. And I've kind of, we were just talking about building muscle, but I want to cut. Do I do a deficit? I feel like I kind of bulking or just eating. I upped my calories for the past couple of months. And so I work out 4 to 6 times a week. And I'm right there at that same weight that you said you can build muscle and with the fat. I'm 167. So I struggle with,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Must be nice. What's it like to be 5'5"?
I still feel short to my husband's 6'2".
Can you touch the sun?
Not quite, but yeah. Love what I do with working out. I joined you last year and lost 10 pounds. And so I've kind of had done with that and still been working on tracking macros and working out. So it's just, I want more definition.
Okay, that's cool. Congratulations for maintaining. That's best thing we've heard in a while, right? Okay. Do you any chance get the scale that I suggested?
I don't. I want to get that after y'all
You
talking
should.
about it.
Yeah, that will help you decide what to do. You'll be able to see how much muscle mass you have and how much body fat you have. You can decide if you feel that's enough. You like you're ready.
I am. I just got to figure out which way to go. And I love to work out and my eatings, I eat protein and
How many
I love
calories?
the calories.
Oh, well, yeah, I was recording on my camera for people who aren't here. Okay. How do I died? It's plugged in. How many calories do you eat?
So when I up my calories, I've been eating for about 2,000, and that's somewhere in between for protein. I try to hit 150, but it's been more around 120 or somewhere in between that range because I've just took a little break from tracking a little bit, and that's been
You do any cardio?
well. When I do CrossFit, that's strength training and cardio. I do some walking on the treadmill, but not
Walking.
consistent. Yeah,
So you don't do like straight up cardio?
no,
Okay. Do you have a treadmill?
I do.
Okay. So we up your cardio. CrossFit is still bodybuilding.
Mm-hmm.
You diehard CrossFitter?
I've done it for 7 years, but I'm not a competitor. I just love the environment of going to the class and the workouts written down, everything to do, but I do love the bodybuilding part of it. So I feel like sometimes I work out at home and do more isolated movements.
Oh, when you
But
work out at home, you look in the mirror?
no,
I don't get it. It's like it's really what it is. Like even this morning I was working out and the phone was in my way. So how do you feel about that Texas thing when the CrossFit
CrossFitter, that was
was he just
sad.
was he just not a healthy person?
So I don't know much about it. So I CrossFit, but I am not into CrossFit competitors and knowing a lot about them.
Oh, I love watching I love the competitions.
I have watched some of them, but I don't know much about that.
Yeah. Okay. Totally cut. We just need to lower your calories and up your cardio.
Okay. I
And
did calories on the plan you sent, and they lowered down to like 1,700. So I'm still working on fitting that in the meal plan, but cardio is what I hate.
Yeah, I hear you. Too bad.
Yeah.
Is that it's gonna take to drop down.
Yeah.
It makes you feel better, Dina. I bulked all summer. I had a blast. I was loving life. I only went up like 12, and then Karina magically got Eve because sometimes we Instagram together, and I was doing dishes, and she goes, "Wait a minute." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "You got bulky." I'm like, "It's time for you to cut." And I said, "I don't want to."
Yeah.
Like, wait.
She blackmailed me to make me cut. She fed on my guilt. And I despise cardio because I was in the army for 10 years. So it is like, shoot my brains out, please. So we can be cutters together.
This is her second cut. The first cut, she got down to 139, which looked really good on her. And now this is her second cut.
Nice.
And she's just cutting for
Karina,
me
I'm not
flying
even
over
cutting
there.
for me.
Yeah, I don't go on the stage or anything. I want to
And
do
I'm
it for me
cutting
too.
too. I mean, you understand.
You're not cutting for stage, you're cutting to see the work that you put in.
Yeah.
No.
You're not, but that's what me and Eve want to see.
Yes, I have to. I'm going on a stage in so many weeks.
So whatever you do, if you tell Karina your goal, she's going to make you get your goal one
Yeah.
way or the other.
Definitely. Yeah. Are you in?
Good timing. Yeah. Dina,
Okay.
timing to cut now with the three of us.
Okay. We'll see how the cardio goes.
October 12th, but now I'm not because First Form invited me out to go to their corporate office on the 5th. So I'm not going to be able to compete. So I might do a show. I mean, I like to cut because it just teaches you. It teaches you, it strengthens your mind, it shapes your mind, it shapes your body. Like you should experience how your mind should feel.
Makes you
Because
stronger.
yeah, it makes you stronger. Yeah.
And you learn so
What do you
much.
do when you cut? It's like, what's the difference? Like,
You a lot less calories and you feel hungry
You feel like you like a
like a rabbit. And the feeling of you're not allowed to eat more, or you have to fight your mind and figure out how to eat how you want and not go over like 1,050 calories.
Mhm.
and you get very particular on the times when you eat because you will learn your body tells you it's time to eat. Sometimes I eat 5 times a day. I mean, especially in the morning, it's 2 hours every 2 hours because after workout it's like, give me some food. Though I'm on quite lowish now, it's gone down today, but just, and it learns you how your body responds to some food, and then some of food makes you fuller. That's where the volume eating comes, is it? Like cauliflower rice, it's like a heaven. When you cut in cauliflower rice, you get a plate full, and it's nearly nothing in the macros at all. I mean, you will live on cauliflower rice because it's just the volume,
Yeah.
and it makes you
Yes,
obviously fuller and happier.
It does. It's definitely different. Like I went from 1900 calories to maintain, and then had fun over the summer with the kids. When we went into this cut, we thought it was going to be a gradual cut. Oh no, it's straight into 1230 calories is all you got. 450 calories is what you're going to burn on cardio on top of your weightlifting at the same time, on top of your regular life. And by the way, you get to eat this much food. And because the volume is so much, I don't like to eat. So I started this because I was an 800 calorie eater a day. Give me my tuna, let me have my couple of sandwiches, I'm good to go. So I have to learn, and I still struggle with this, to eat enough. And so, because I just don't get hungry. It's Texas. It's hot. I don't want to eat. So
I love to eat.
I eat her food.
she does. And so we have like a joke because it wasn't like a into the cut. It was like, boom, full-fledged force, 90 miles an hour. And I'm like, because I'm a Virgo and it's all written on a pretty plan, I have to follow it to a T.
And the best thing when you're doing the fasted cardio, and it says you need to do, say, 45 minutes, and your heart rate needs to be so and so that you burn what you need to burn, and we there sweating on the treadmill, all of us on the phone and going like, oh, we can't. But when you finish, the first 9 minutes is hardest, and when you finish, that feeling that I used to hate it, cardio. I love it. I love it now. I do it twice a day just because I add extra 20 minutes just because it makes me feel good.
I will say after you finish your first cut, you look back on it and it's like, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like
the hardest.
The first one is really hard. The second one is just, but I don't wanna.
Right.
But we see like, you
Let me
know,
have-
the CrossFit
hold
when
on,
you
let's have
could.
Karen talk, or we'll be
Oh.
on for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I
Hello.
just looked at the time. We can, 3 of us we talk all day.
Yeah. True.
Everybody.
Fix your hair.
I am new to the group. I'm glad I found Karina. I currently try to be pretty active. I told myself a serious weight loss and lifestyle change in February. So I found a gym. I do powerlifting 3 times a week. It's about 90 minutes each class. We started a walking challenge with my coach. So I aim for 15,000 a day. That I would say 4 times a week consistently in the rest of the day. And that's even on training days.
What do you do to get in the extra steps?
I walk, incline walk, regular walk, running.
Incline walk on a treadmill?
Yeah. Or so go on trails uphill. I'm probably like at the, when I'm going up in the incline, but when I'm walking flat, it's like usually my pace.
How
So I
many
try to
calories
hit
do you burn on your walk?
around
This much in the
300.
chat.
What is it?
Right now.
300. It's about
300.
300, 250 to 300 calories on my walks.
Okay. And how long is that walk?
I break it up, so anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. So I walk a couple times a day. I have a desk job, so it's really like I'm intentional about the walking because if I don't make myself, it doesn't happen. So morning is usually a treadmill because I go with my son.
How is that? I want to write down how many calories
Okay.
burn one 30-minute
One day.
walk.
So we get
Do you ever do a 30-minute walk, or do you a 45-minute walk broken up into 4 walks?
So let's look at yesterday. I everything
Because
because
you said you want to lose more weight.
I want to lose more weight and I
So I
want
want to be able to tell you how to up your cardio.
yeah.
Because steps ain't gonna do it.
Okay. And he thought I was doing great.
No.
I walked incline 38 minutes. I burned 268 calories.
Okay, 2 minutes, 200,
68.
268. And where did you get those calories on your watch?
It's an Apple Watch.
Okay,
Should I be telling you the active calories or the total calories?
active.
Okay, so active 195. so that's always lower.
195.
Yes,
So 195 calories in 38 minutes.
yes.
Okay, so if you want to lose more weight, you're gonna need to up the 195 active to 300.
So you're telling me I need to walk for an hour,
No,
or my pace needs to be higher? What are you telling me?
I'm telling you to start running,
Okay, so I love
Wait.
running.
whatever it takes.
Okay. I can more
Seriously, whatever it takes, you need to get to 300 calories
in that amount.
amount of time.
Okay, got it.
So
Okay,
not tomorrow, not the next day, not the day after. So if you're so here's how this works. You're currently doing 38 minutes, 195 calories.
yes.
Today's goal should be 200 calories.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you how many minutes.
A run, reach for 200 calories.
That's for
Active.
you to do with your body.
Okay,
Okay. Let's say you do 38 minutes, 200 calories. You didn't go fast enough because you can do 38 minutes, 195.
right.
So day's over, try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? Tomorrow, start walking, but you also started walking on Monday. So Monday you started walking and you did 38 minutes. Tuesday, you started walking, did 38 minutes. Wednesday, you started walking, again, 38 minutes. Hello, McFly, it's not working. Stop walking, right? So it takes a while. It probably took me a year, okay? So finally, it's like walking and start jogging.
Can I give you my running numbers for when I do run? This is not all the time, but that last time I
You see what I'm
ran,
saying with the walking to the,
yes,
okay.
definitely. So 34:05 was my run time. Active calories was 324. So is that a good pace for
Okay,
burn?
34, what's the calories?
The time was 34:05. Active calories 324.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep that up.
Yeah, don't you think? 38-minute walk, 195, 34-minute run, 324. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Screw the 15,000 steps. Who
So
are you doing the 15,000 steps for? Him?
it was just like to keep us active, right?
Yeah,
But I'm
screw
getting
that. No goal. Active or weight loss?
active, muscle,
No,
pain.
goal. You can't have three.
Active.
Just active?
No,
Then
what I really want is
stick
to
with the
build muscle.
15,000 steps.
I want to build muscle. That's what I want.
You want to build muscle?
Yes.
Then do your 15,000 steps and then lift weights. So we're going to stay at 175?
No. Well, I'm torn. I want to lose weight because
Good.
I am small,
Good. Be torn. Exactly.
right?
You cannot dry your clothes and wash them at the same time. We're going to here 14 days. What's the goal?
Lose weight.
You have me at your beck and call for 14 days. What's the goal?
Lose weight.
This is a pen, not a pencil. We're not erasing the goal. We're losing weight.
Yes.
Why are you torn?
Because I feel that if I keep losing weight, I'm gonna get emotional.
Oh, get it all out. Finally, here we are. This is Karen, this is exactly where you want to be. Oh, don't you feel good? Get it out. Yeah.
Okay,
Now
finally
we're
lose
authentic.
weight, but I don't want to just be skinny and saggy skin. I want to be strong. I want to be toned. So that's where, like, how do I find that happy medium? There you go, raw and honest.
Okay, good. Don't that feel good?
It
You
does.
finally fucking shared how you want to share and what you want to say and what you want to feel. Doesn't that feel amazing? Then someone telling you go do 15,000 steps just so you're active? Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck is he?
Yeah.
No one. Men suck.
Yeah. Well, it got me active, but now I'm like, I think I've outgrown his style. I want to find, so that's why I'm like, you know, what you're teaching it's sounding to something like want to do. I
Yeah.
want to be as toned as you are someday in my own way, whatever fits my body. But I
Good.
want to be strong.
Yes.
I want to be lean.
How old are you again?
43.
43. So what you do, have you ever been something? Have you ever been less than you are today?
Yes.
You have. So you are capable of being that weight again.
Yes.
Okay. Were you happy at that weight?
Yes. It was with a lot of cardio though. So I felt like I was just,
Doesn't matter. Were you happy?
yeah, I
Okay.
was.
So now I would like to be a weight
Yes.
and be fit and toned and confident and have energy and put on a sexy dress and be like, yeah, that's right. What? Yeah, that's so. Yeah?
I do.
To do that is to build muscle, cut the fat.
Okay.
Build again, cut the fat. So you're 175. I would go down to 165, see how I feel. If I feel I want to build more muscle, we stop and we go back to 175 and build more muscle.
Okay.
You do not want to go down into the 140s because then you got to go back to 155. 155, 160 is a really good number to pause the calorie deficit and build more.
Okay.
Because for me to build now, I got to go to 138. I don't really want to go up to 138 because I like the way I look now. So I have to go, do I want to or not? Am I willing? For what? No, I'm good. It's okay. Like that, right? So I got Jamie to 139 and then she took a break for a year. She still worked out, she still ate healthy, she still had burgers, nachos. She like enjoyed her life, right? So now summertime's over, Eve and I are doing another cut and we're like, let's go. Just come be part of the cut. Because she's already done one cut. Now she's at 155. So it's time to cut again. Because that's how you build a body. It's a constant bulk cut. That's bodybuilding. That's why you sometimes see people who say, I've been working out for 15 years because you just can't put on muscle. You don't sneeze and the muscle comes out.
So do you start with losing weight first and then
No.
kind of I was just a little bit, I mean, at the same time, but
It would be best to do it at the same time.
the other kind of thing.
Say it again.
Oh, well, I was just, I mean, what you were telling her, like, kind of choose one or the other. But I guess even if you're losing weight, you're still building muscle if you're working out.
You're losing weight. The body can't build muscle when you're not eating enough.
Okay.
If the flowers are not getting enough water, they don't grow. I have ironically just counted how many trees my husband planted 2 summers ago, and he planted 11 trees. 11. My mom was born in an address 911, and I ran in 911. So I often see 911. I often see something 11, and my neighbors on 2 sides just moved in, and both people's birthdays is 11/29, which is 911. And I just randomly decided to count my trees, and it was 11, which is weird. Why? Well, how come not 12, right? Well, anyway, so one tree died last summer because it didn't get water. I wish I had taken a picture of this tree because it's the exact, I have 11 the same trees, and this one tree only grew halfway. The leaves only grew halfway because it didn't get enough water and the rest of the tree died. That's muscle. The tree didn't get enough and the tree didn't bloom. Muscle is the same way. If you don't give your body enough calories, you don't give your body enough macronutrients, you don't grow. It's a tissue.
Yeah.
It's like baby. Remember when the babies were born and the nurses were screaming, give the baby milk or the baby gets jaundice and the baby doesn't grow? It's the same. That's why it's so hard, because science says to eat to build muscle, but your mind screams, but I just want to lose weight, right? That's so hard, because then when I ask you, where do you want to lose weight from? So imagine you can see the inside of your body. When you're standing on that scale and the number goes down, where inside of your body do you think that weight comes from?
Bones and tissues and organs, water.
Your organs can't lose weight.
The fat around the
It's visceral fat.
No. So your liver weighs 10 pounds. Your liver. So your liver is not going to be 9 pounds when you're sitting in that scale and you want the weight to go down. Liver won't be 9 pounds. Your heart won't be less. Your lungs are not gonna be less. So I know where you want the weight to come from, so just say it.
Fat.
Where do you want the weight to come from? What do you want to see? Your waist be smaller, right? Isn't that what you're looking at? You want your jeans to fit better. So you want the fat to go away. Yes? So when you're standing on that scale and it's 200, you want to see 199, and then you're going to say to yourself, oh, I lost a pound of what? Fat, right? That's what you're thinking? It's not. You lost a pound of water, you peed, you pooped, or you lost muscle. Because if you're not eating enough, you didn't lose any fat. You lost the most beautiful thing that's really hard to earn. This is very hard to earn. A woman can only gain 5% of muscle if she's lucky per year. Okay.
That's why I would just say that's why when you're like bulking or you bigger weight, you lift heavy as you can, because that's when you build it. Because when you cut in, you still lift heavy, but the amount of heavy, more you cut, lesser you get some point you can't lift as heavy, and that you still, yeah, I've gained muscle through bulk, but I can see the numbers going slightly down because we cut in foods going down. Even I lift like yours as strong as I can, it's not going to be same because the food, the muscle is not getting fat as much as you should to build. Like when you 165, lift as heavy as you can, because once you cut that 10 pounds, because you left it heavy, you will get that, sure. But more you cut and not eat, you just, you carrying a skinny fat, you just be skinny, but you will have a skin and you will not have no definition. That's why, like you said, you need to feed it to grow it.
Because if you don't eat enough food, you don't have energy to lift. When women say, I want to be able to chase my toddlers, you want energy, right? Dana, you want to have energy to chase your grandchildren? Well, that energy comes from food.
They're older, but yeah.
The energy comes from food.
Yeah. Okay.
You have enough energy in your body, you're not going to be able to lift a 10-pound dumbbell. So when you go into a cut and you go into a calorie deficit, you don't have enough calories, you are not able to have as good of a workout.
Right.
If the muscle doesn't stress, then nothing happened. If you don't do this, and we'll do this next we'll route. If you don't do, then nothing happens. And here's how I know, maybe this will help. I got some woman this woman, Rose, found me on Instagram. She recognized me from the local gym, and then I met her at the gym, and she has my coach. My coach is a top 10 Olympian. You don't want to work with my coach, okay? So when I met with her, she told me so much about my coach, and then I told her how I also work with him, but she didn't understand me. I actually don't talk to him, and I don't train with him. I created who he is in my head because of the couple of times I did talk to him. Like I call him, the first time I met him, I'm like, hey, can you refer me to a posing coach? And he's like, no, I'm not fucking referring you to a posing coach. You figured out how to come work out with me, right? You can figure out how to get a posing coach. Okay. Doesn't hairdresser refer an accountant and the accountant refer a hairdresser? What do you mean you don't want to refer? Okay. And like the one machine he and I did, I was like, I'm done. He's like, no, you're not done. I'm like, but I'm going to hurt no, you're not going to hurt your knee. Shut the fuck up and keep going. Okay. I put him in my head that way. And this woman, Rose, 59 years old, has been trying to build glutes. Make my story short, she never worked out without him. She only worked out with him. She didn't learn how to work out by herself. She didn't follow his diet because she got bored and didn't say anything. And then he went through a divorce. So she said, well, he went through a divorce and he dropped the ball on my diet when he was going through a divorce. No, bitch, it's not his responsibility to give you a diet. it's your responsibility to say something. If you're bored of your diet, it's your responsibility to be like, hey, Karina, I'm bored. That's why I gave you a food list. When you're bored of chicken, you switch to ground turkey. And when you're bored of fish, you switch to chicken. And when you're bored of the ground turkey, you switch to chicken and you switch whatever. Because like I said, this is eat your way, right? Well, Wadi gives us a plan. He doesn't give a food list. He doesn't give a fuck because it's not his body. It's not his life. It's not his mind. It's not him standing on the scale. It's me. Does that make sense? So should I be mad at him for not giving me a food list? No. You want to get fit? This is the plan. Have a good day. You don't want to get fit? Then don't do the plan. You either do the plan or you don't do the plan. So Karina was going to quit. So what Karina did is, why do I not quit? I've been doing this for 25 years of constantly quitting. So I sat down and said, okay, this says 110 calories. Okay, let's go to the store and find something else that's like chicken that's 110 calories, right? So I would go to the store and look at my plan. And then I went through 10 different brands of rice. I turned every rice around. Like this says 150 calories. Now I'm going to find rice that says 150 calories to match. Jasmine rice, brown rice, white rice, couscous, quinoa, whatever, to match the calories. Does that make sense? So then when I played Legos or Tetris with my food, and I figured out I could just switch from rice to rice cake or chocolate rice cake or 10 crackers or 15 crackers, or I really like pancakes. I want pancakes. Well, pancakes has flour. Well, how do I make these pancakes be better? Google, oh shit, oh, I can put protein powder? Okay, now I'm eating pancakes, now I'm eating waffles, now I'm eating donuts, now I'm eating cookies. Now I'm looking at her like, why didn't you know? How do you not know? I'm a rule breaker. I break rules. So rule, you don't have to pigeonhole yourself into a movie role, right? Jennifer Grey, like that. Because she got a nose job, she never got another movie. Probably had nothing to do with her nose, but that's what she thought. Since I got a nose job, now nobody wants me. I'm not going to try for other things. And I'm trying to tell you to take the plan, get your nose job, try new things, try new foods, try to make this be yours. And then you'll never, ever, ever again, ever. How cool would that be if you don't have to diet and you just get fit how you feel good doing it? That's my speech for you. At liberty for all. I think it's a Texas shirt. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you see something me doing online, just remember, it's my way. It doesn't have to be your way. Okay. How I make concoctions. I call them concoctions. I sometimes don't like to give my recipes because sometimes I just make it for my own satisfaction. So I used to cook my chicken in the Instant Pot, and I really enjoyed my chicken. My husband one day, now it's dry. You don't know how to make chicken. I'm going to start making chicken. And he took over the chicken duty. I didn't think it was dry, but like that. So some of my recipes you might not like, okay? And my recipes I'll make, and they didn't come out really good, but I'll still show that I made something that's weird, like a pancake or a waffle or whatever. And I may not share the recipe because it really wasn't that delicious, but you know what? It helped me with this, my sweet tooth or whatever. So like that. So all my baking is just, I replace flour with protein. Sometimes I'll add, depends on my calories. Sometimes I'll add an egg to make it more fluffy. And sometimes I'll add an egg white to make it less calories. Whatever. You just do it however you want to do it. Google is your best friend. So I'll take people's recipes on Google and then I change them for me, calories with my protein. That's it. Any questions that sound challenging, difficult, scary.
The form pack, can you talk about the supplements and stuff? Because I've overtaken protein powder, so how will that be incorporated into?
The only ones I would like highly recommend is L-carnitine is my favorite fat burning supplement. I love that. And then the greens and the reds is vegetables. We need to have 30 different vegetables per week. I do not do 30 different. Like you see, I'm obsessed with cauliflower. So I don't, dates or not dates, purple. What's the purple? The purple. Oh my God. Purple.
Cabbage.
No, the purple. My dad's
Eggplant?
eggplant. Yeah, sure. Eggplant. The purple. It'll come. Or squash, or I do zucchini, I do cauliflower, I do mushrooms. I don't carrots. I've been making celery juice with pineapple and ginger. There's like exotic vegetables. So I don't do any of that. I have knee disease, so I don't do spinach. I put kale in my juicer. So I'm drinking kale, celery, pineapple. I eat banana, strawberries, blueberries, mango, broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts occasionally. And then I just supplement with the greens and the reds because I don't get beets. I don't do 30 different. So I always have greens and reds in mouse. And then the digestive enzymes is strictly for when I go out to eat. If I eat something that makes me bloated at home, then they work. So you always want to have digestive enzymes in your purse and in your car. And my in-laws' house, there's always digestive enzymes because these are the best I've tried. The protein, that's about it. I do hormones. So this is like extra. Hormones would be extra. DLA is for fat burn. I don't recommend that for you yet until you start cutting. Okay. Dina, you start CLA. It's when you start cutting. And then when you're done cutting, you stop. What else? I do Cord 21. It's a cortisol supplement. If you can't sleep, I just keep it at home like Tylenol. I no longer take Cord 21 every day. I used to. So that just depends on you. The ones I like, fat, greens and reds, protein, digestive enzyme, harmony, and vitamins. Oh, and probiotic. Probiotic is we need that for gut health, and that's it. And then I have, it's a carb blocker. I just recently started a carb blocker for when I go out to eat, if I'm going to eat a lot of carbs. And then there's a water pill. These are like my Tylenol, right? I don't take them every day. I just have them because I'm still me from, to go. If I feel a little fluffy, I'll take stuff to defluff. Does that make sense? They're not a daily. So like digestive, not daily. Cord 21 is not daily. The pill is not daily. Those are my when I feel I need it.
I guess the reason I was asking is because when I bought the stack, it added these supplements and I didn't choose them. So I didn't know if there was a purpose to these being part of.
Yeah. One of them is full omega.
Yes, and,
like
and ignition.
Yeah.
And then
So they're like your dailies. I do those.
Okay.
Those are foundational daily vitamins.
Okay.
They're not burning supplement. Those are just daily. We all need them. Daily vitamins.
Okay. And there's two different kinds of protein that came on the stack. Is there a purpose behind each one?
If you look at the meal plan, I so the formula is like liquid protein. It's really, really thin. I'll show you.
I probably need to get the updated meal plan. I probably need to get the updated.
I sent an updated link.
Okay.
And then I put collagen also in my coffee. So I'm like a pharmacy. Okay. I don't know why this honey's here. These are my medication. So this is vitamin, you vitamin D too. I have vitamin D from First Form. I run out, but I keep this in case I don't run out. I actually don't understand how to take this. I once got very happy on this that my doctor told me to stop. I couldn't understand how much to take because it says one pill is 125 milligrams, but then she told me to do 1,000 per day. So I didn't count 125. So I just took like however many times when she had to tell me to stop. I just took another blood test.
Is
Anyway,
that a standard recommendation, 1,000, or just for you
no,
particularly?
that was for me. I have kidney disease. And if you ever got tested for vitamin D, we're all vitamin D deficient.
Yeah.
So whatever the blood test was, I remember those like 38, mine was 39.
Oh, wow. Super low.
And then it went over.
Makes sense.
Okay. So so this is thyroid drive. I know a lot of women who take this with a fat burning supplement called Goddess. So these two go together. I haven't learned why they have to go together because I read thyroid. I just read the back. So I'm still taking like their classes. And this says, do not consume if you have a medical condition. Okay, wait, that's not it. Do not use if pregnant. Do not use this product if you are at risk of being treated for high blood pressure or kidneys or thyroid, or psychiatric disease. Well, I have kidney disease, so I haven't taken this. And then, do not take after. This is what confused me. Take 2 twice a day, 4 to 5 hours apart. Do not take after 5. May cause sleepiness. But if I take this in the morning, is it not going to cause sleep? Is it not going to cause sleepless? If it says to take twice, wouldn't it be once in the morning, once in the afternoon? So it says don't take after 5. Wait,
Probably
or
early afternoon.
sleeplessness or not sleep. Does that mean not sleep?
I think it means
So it'll make me stay awake.
yeah, like caffeine.
Oh, I shake this. Okay. I shake double. Oh, okay. Now it's Friday night. Okay. Should have asked you sooner. This is a Friday night pill. Okay. Now I know how to not drink alcohol and become happy. I'll report back tomorrow. Okay. Anyway, funny. Oh, I do E to flavor my water.
Is that what you drink while you're working out?
Yeah, I drink that when I'm working out, and I drink that when I'm just drinking water. Okay, so I'm low. Okay, so here I'll show you. This is level 1. This is blueberry. Where's my? Okay, so let me get some water. Level 1 is a meal replacement.
Hey, Karina, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go to the school's pep rally for the kids.
Okay, I'll put it. I'm gonna get my lashes.
Don't fall asleep this time.
I always fall. That's hard not to.
Karina, I might have to leave in a few minutes.
Okay.
I have company coming in soon.
That's okay. Do you see how thick that is just on my top of the water? Okay, so you can see the difference. I'll just do the other one and then you can go, what?
Sorry to interrupt, Karina. I gotta run to my next
That's
meeting.
okay.
Take care. Nice meeting you, girls.
Nice meeting you.
And this is formula. The other one's level 1. You could see how it's starting to it's go down, see? And the other one's a little longer. So this one's thicker and this one's not. So this will go thin like water, and this is a meal replacement. So if you were to drink this for breakfast, this is a meal, and this is literally just water, protein water. Does that make sense? So people who like work at First Form, they'll come home from work, and if they didn't have enough protein, and I do this too, if I was out and I didn't get enough protein, I'll make formula at 9 o'clock at night and just down it. I can't down this. This is thick, like a milkshake.
Longer to digest.
And this takes longer to digest.
Makes sense.
So
Okay.
in bodybuilding, the best way to build muscle is drinking protein before you go to bed. Because you're fasting while you're sleeping, your body breaks down muscle. So the first wake up in the morning, you want to get protein in. That's why it's very important for women to have breakfast. The women who intermittent fast, they lose muscle. Because if you stop eating at 7 o'clock at night and then you won't eat again until 12 o'clock the next day, that's a lot of hours for the body to not get food because it'll break muscle. That's why bodybuilders eat every 2 hours because it burns the metabolism, it goes faster. So they're all burning more calories naturally and they're not hungry. So I'm never like, because I eat and waited till the last minute and then eat 1,500 calories because I waited too long and then I'm shoving food down my throat. Because the body can only burn a certain amount of calories. Imagine there's a little baby inside you, and that baby burns your calories, burns your body. Can it go for an hour? No. Eventually your body's like, that's just too much food for me to work through. So if you ate 600 calories in one meal, your body may use 200 calories and store the rest on the side in your stomach. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm always eating. I eat 200, 250 calories every 2 hours. That's why the shakes come in handy. Because if you don't want to chew more, you drink.
Got it.
You don't need protein powder. It's a supplement.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to chew it, it's easier to drink it. So like right now, I'm going to get my lashes. I'll drink this. I'll save this for later now that it's here. I'll drink my level 1. I'll put a little protein peanut butter because I like peanut butter. I'll put a little peanut butter. I'll put a little banana. I'll make this a shake. It'll be this high plus ice. And it'll be like ice cream.
Yeah,
Right? I'm not bored.
that makes sense.
If you're traveling, is it okay to do that quite a bit? I mean, use that as your meal if you kind of what you need to have at the time.
Yeah. What's the difference? If you're not drinking if you're not drinking protein powder, you're eating fast food.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay to eat fast food all day long?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But you still do it. Is it okay? No. But you still do it, right? So same with protein. So I always do a little this when I'm traveling. It's a little this, a little of that. See, this is why I say stop thinking weight loss. This is just how to live a healthier lifestyle.
So on September 1st, do we let us know what's going to happen as far as meeting? Did you say we're going to meet? You're going to meet with us, or how does that work?
Well, so the plan you have, you're gonna whenever you're ready to start. There's a start date. I
Okay.
hate that everything starts 9/1. That is such a stupid mental thing that's been just created online. That women are like, I don't know if you saw a comment. Someone said, "Can I your next challenge?" No, you can't. Like, why is that even a question?
Mm.
Can I do your next challenge? You can do my next 59 challenges. There's no challenge. There's no start and there's no stop. But for social media, women are stuck on, I'm starting something. You're not starting anything and you're not going to stop anything either. You're just weaving the healthy things into your current lifestyle of exercise and eating healthy. Okay, so you have a meal plan and you have the workout. And it says the workout for day 1 and it says a workout for day 2. Do you see that?
I'm going all the way to the bottom. Yes, I see the daily routine. That's what you mean?
Yeah.
And workouts. Yeah, I see that.
And then in addition to that, since you're doing cardio and you're going to the gym, you're going to keep doing that.
And just build these into an addition too.
Yeah, sure. You work out 6 days a week. You should be moving 6 days a week.
Okay. And your overall was start running instead of walking and don't feel like I need to meet that step count, but rather more intense cardio.
If you want to lean out,
yes,
you need to start cutting like the other girls and work on that cardio. So my coach gives me my cardio and in 30 minutes, I have to reach 400 calories in 30 minutes.
Okay.
So that's the goal, eventually to get to 400 calories in 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I have to figure out how to do that on my machine.
Yeah.
And the machine counts calories more than the watch.
Oh, so watch would be a better way because
You're
I run
You're
outside.
never going to get to 400 calories in 30 minutes on your watch. It's not going to happen.
I have to be super fast, but I mean, not
Exactly. Look, you already did 34 minutes at 324 calories.
Yeah.
Me too. It was like,
Yeah, I do know on the machine the number is way higher. I'm like, that's weird.
I can go on a Stairmaster at his gym and do 700 calories in 30 minutes. That's not real.
Yeah.
So none of the numbers are real,
But your
right?
exertion is, what like that exertion is, what your goal is to
Yes, yes. So I can do 300 calories on my watch in 30 minutes jogging
Yeah.
instead of walking.
Got it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So now I know, don't start because you're wasting time. There's been several times I go on my treadmill and I grab my phone and start reading some messages. And I'm like, shit, why did I just waste 8 minutes of my cardio on someone I don't know, right? The people who leave hateful comments on my page, they stop their life to comment hate on mine.
Right.
Their mind registers that those hateful words, not mine. It's not for me. They say themselves.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When I read "You're dressed like a teenager," when I read it, and I'm like, yeah, that makes me feel good, right? They're going, "You're a teenager," and I read it, and I'm like, yeah, thank you. I do look like a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people will give such funny comments that are for them about them, and I'll reply, why do you speak of yourself like that? So when
Yes.
they read it back, they're like, I didn't speak like that about myself. It's you. Like, you don't even know me. Because if you stood next to me, you wouldn't be saying those words.
True. That's very true. It's all about perception and
It's all about, exactly.
yeah.
So is fitness. Exactly the same.
So
Yeah.
you just need to choose. We're going to do the formula for weight loss or
Yeah, use which way do you want to go? But if you're not going to lift 10, 15-pound dumbbells, like, so when I met that girl Rose at the gym, she did not work out on her own. She only worked out with Wadi. She didn't even learn how to use the machines by herself. So she didn't do anything alone. She only worked out with him. So if you're not doing the workouts, then you're not eat that much and you're not going to lift that much. So you don't have to decide what you're going to do today because you said you want to have a healthier lifestyle.
yeah, but I do lose weight for sure.
Sure, but do you want to build muscle?
Yeah.
But if you're going to lift the heavy weight to build the muscle, then you're not there yet to eat like you're building muscle.
Right. So I need to cut and then build muscle.
You don't need to cut. You could just you could cutting calorie amount. You start lifting more. I don't know how much you lift. We'll do next time. If you're just someone who's doing this,
Yeah, I'm not doing a lot. Like I'm just kind of getting a little bit of
then
this.
don't
I
then don't
might
then do the formula. Then do the calorie deficit.
do the weight loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Eat too much and you're not burning, you'll gain weight that you don't want.
Okay. That makes
I have a quick
All right.
question formula when you're done.
All right, go ahead, Dana. I'll see you next
I'm
time.
good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, and then I gotta jump off too. I gotta go get my lashes done.
No worries. So if I know right now where I'm leaning, right, and I'm adding more cardio for fat burn. And the formula is based on like the example house. Is that your goal weight or is that your current weight? Because that's
Look at the paper. What does it say?
current weight. Okay. Thank you. So that I think I know you helped me with the
And the app is, so my number is a little bit lower than the app.
okay. So should I go with your numbers versus the app and just keep it for tracking?
Well, I want to see how you go first because you went over your fat the other day. You do have to eat less fat. So if you have your calories down pat, like if you know to use a food scale.
I know how to use it. I haven't been, so I need to start using it.
Okay. Well, not using a food scale, but you're tracking food. How do you know how many calories that food is?
I was measuring by cups, which I know is not the right way of using
Like
it.
cups?
Like
So
the
you-
measuring cup
your
versus
hand?
no, like a measuring cup. Like if it's, instead of
you-
you're right. I was writing like 6 ounces, like I had last night, the package has 6 ounces of salmon, so that's what I tracked. That was measured for me. But then I have like
But you
chicken.
don't know how many ounces was that salmon that you actually ate?
No, I went by the package.
You went by the
And
packet.
actually, so it says that like each fillet is 6 ounces, right? So that's what
Measure the fillet.
no.
You should measure the fillet.
And then isn't it another thing is like
It's
with
it's not what the package says.
okay. Measure raw or cooked?
You should do both, just so you learn
Yeah.
what's actually in there. Because the packaging is always fake.
Okay.
The way they design the packaging is just for you to buy it.
Okay. So if I measure it raw and then I cook it and then I weigh it again.
Just so you see the difference, the calories is always raw.
Okay.
The calories are raw. So if you're measuring 4 ounces of raw chicken,
Yeah.
that's 4 ounces. But then you're gonna weigh it when it's cooked, it should be about 3.5, but you're still eating 4 ounces. So
Okay.
subtract 4 ounces,
Yeah.
even
sense.
though it's half.
Makes sense.
So even when I measure it after, and I'll measure it 4 ounces, it's 0.5, I don't splitting hairs,
Yeah. But you're going,
especially protein. You won't wait from protein.
but the fat and the carbs is what I have to really.
Yes. So like the peanut butter add up. The almonds, I don't do almonds because I'll eat the whole bag.
Well, I was actually on track for whatever calories I had yesterday or macros I had yesterday. But yes, I did have.
But if you didn't use a scale and you were guessing that you were not on track.
Yeah. So start again. And
Yeah,
actually.
and then you also want to make sure whatever you're tracking is this number.
Okay.
Not, you don't want to type chicken and just pick whatever the thing the app says. That's not your chicken. That's the app chicken.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Except for what's like raw chicken. Like I can go by the app, right? And then actually
No.
weigh it raw.
Is that your label?
No, I'm saying if I'm cooking chicken and I weigh it raw and I want to track 4 ounces, I can
You-
choose chicken.
No. You always have to, you only this, what it says on the back.
Right. But if it's like raw chicken, you mentioned not to read the label, but go off the actual.
No, you have to read the label.
Okay.
If you're not reading label, you're guessing. This has a,
So I could scan the label, but then actually weigh it and track
yeah,
what
and
I'm.
I'll weigh this, but,
Yeah.
and then say it's whatever weight, this is 4 ounces, and it's 240 calories.
Okay.
But if I type in the app, organic ground beef, if I type it, the app spits out a bunch of different numbers. I am never gonna choose something that randomly says.
Actually put it in.
So anytime you use any food app, whose food is that?
Whatever system already generated beforehand, not my numbers.
Right, they're not your numbers. So here, I go to nutrition, I go plus, I go add ground beef, and look how many ground beefs I have.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
the other one was 240, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's click ground beef. 308 calories. No, mine was 240. So
Mhm.
that's not it. Ground beef 93, 177.
That's-
No, that's not it. Lean ground beef 195 for 3 ounces. Let's change it to 4. It's 260. Nope, that's still not it.
Mhm.
Which one is it?
None of them. So do you manually just input your own?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll scan it. If it doesn't scan, then I'll go plus quick add calories macros and I'll add my own.
Okay.
The only time I won't add, I'll just leave my computer here. The only time I won't add is if I literally do not know. So if I'm at a restaurant, I don't know, track what I don't know. So if you're gonna be like, hey, Karina, I'm making this recipe, how do I track? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know, and don't make me and don't make me find out. I do not stress what I don't know. I just let it go and enjoy whatever I want to eat.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Thank you
If
so much.
if it's not easy, I don't do it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to steer towards. Simpler, easier. I'm a lot of time trying to tick all the boxes, but I'm overcomplicating things. I know
Yes.
that.
I buy things I can track. I only buy things I can scan. If I'm buying something for fun on a Friday night that I can't scan from the meat guy, the guy behind the deli, because he has some salmon on sale, then I'm not going to track it. I don't know. There's no label. So I didn't enjoy it,
Okay.
right? Enjoy your life. You have to enjoy this process.
Yeah.
If you do not enjoy this process, you're going to quit.
Yeah, I don't want it. I'm enjoying it too much. I'm enjoying the transformation and like feeling.
Yeah. And so it's like brushing your teeth. It's like, it's a lifestyle. Okay. All right. Let me jump off because I'm going to go make my shake and I don't want to be late for my nap.
Thank you so much. So good meeting you.
You're welcome. I'll see you next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.